This is Emily,
Henley,
and Sammy, and you're listening to Too Scary Didn't Watch.
Thanks for joining us. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
The first question that we always ask our guests is, could each of you just tell us your relationship with horror movies in general? If you have always been a fan, if there was a movie that made you a fan, if there was a movie that scarred you, et cetera, et cetera.
You go, Megan.
Okay. You know, I do like horror. I'm not a horror fanatic. I don't think I realized that I liked horror because the first time I watched a horror movie, I saw, oh my God, what's that? The Ring.
Oh.
When I was like 8 years old or something.
Mhm.
And I was like scared shitless over that and didn't watch horror for probably another 10 years. And then I saw Smile in theaters and, well, I saw Hereditary, but I started seeing...
Those are some scary ones.
Yeah.
You're jumping in the deep end.
I loved Hereditary, and then I was like, okay, I think I like horror. And then I was trying to find people that would actually see horror with me in theaters. And I saw Smile, I saw Alien Romulus.
Yeah.
And then I just was like, wow, the horror, theater experience, theater going experience is next level for horror. And now I try to see like the horror that I can in theaters because I just like love that experience as a whole.
Yeah.
So that's my relationship with horror. Your turn, Michael.
Oh man. I mean, I'm a horror.
Horror guy through and through.
Yeah. The first movies I ever watched, I mean, there were probably watched like Barney when I was a kid, which isn't a movie. I think there may be a Barney movie, I don't know. But you know,
Probably is.
I after the cartoons and the SpongeBob, I mean, when I probably around the age of 10, you know, my dad and I would watch a horror movie every week, if not more than that. I remember some of the first horror movies I ever saw were Halloween, the original Halloween, which that's a really special one for me because I remember seeing that movie and hating, like it made me feel really excited and absolutely terrified to the point of being in my room. I had one of those closets with the doors that like kind of fold open.
Yeah.
So which is like what was in the movie. So I took out all the clothes so I could see the wall. There was no one there. And then I would sleep on the floor on the other side of my bed for like a couple days. And then I wanted to, like, I asked my dad to see the movie again. And I loved that feeling of being scared. To me, it's the same feeling I get when I'm on a really fast roller coaster. And it became addicting, and I just started consuming horror. My dad showed me all the Rob Zombie movies at that age, which was scarring. Luckily, I decided for my outlet to be acting instead of actually committing murders, I think.
Play with fire.
What a good alternative.
Right, yeah. Oh. But no, I love horror. I'm trying to think of some of my... I remember I loved that movie 30 Days of Night.
Oh, yeah. It's a great one. God. We quote that a lot.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, God. I really... this movie, I saw some of it recently, and it's kind of cheesy, but I really enjoyed 1408.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time, but it's been on our... It's on our list. It's on our...
Yeah. And just, I mean, there's so many. I mean, I love Rosemary's Baby and was it Jacob's Ladder? And just, so, I mean, there's so, I could just, Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies, is one of my like Letterboxd top 4. But yeah, I mean, I could just keep going and going and going and going. You know, like two of the most terrifying movies I've ever seen were Green Room and Happy. It's where these two like guys torture this family. and like kill them all.
Is it
funny games?
Funny games. I was gonna say, yeah, Emily, that one scarred.
It's one of my all-time hated. I can't.
It's terrible. It's terrible. But for me, the ones that I like, I can watch that movie. Like that was a rough one for me. That was extreme. But I could watch that movie. But for me, the movies that I can't stomach are like the Human Centipede.
I knew you were going to say that.
The Saw movies. Yeah. Like, I mean, the Saw, they're fine now, especially now. Like they're the earliest, they're a little more dated now, so I can watch them. But when it's that kind of body trauma, like fingernails, losing fingers,
all you have to
eyeballs.
say is fingernails, like, and it's like, no, whatever it is, like, don't touch them, leave them alone.
I'm rewatching Game of Thrones, and I'm at the part where Theon is getting tortured.
Oh, it's bad.
And that felt like it went on for so
way too long.
Pinky finger, he's like cutting it open, and I'm just like,
Greyjoy.
I'm scared to do those kind of scenes because I'm trying to think. I've definitely been injured. I've done some prosthetic things. It's like for me, I don't know about you guys, I'm curious. For me, a big like cut on the arm or something, that's totally fine. But when it's like imagine like a needle going into your fingernail or like your eye. I'm done. I can't look. I can't look. Anyway, I've hijacked this. Let me get to your podcast.
This is all we ever talk about. So this is like actually totally great with us.
You're so funny.
Well, for this movie in particular, were there any movies that Curry wanted you guys to watch or things to focus on? Any research that you had to do for Obsession in particular?
Yeah, we all watched Hereditary together.
Oh, okay.
We had a cast hangout. Mm-hmm. And we had never met each other, and we played games. We started off, we eased into it, played some games, getting to know each other, and then we watched Hereditary together.
And it was a blast.
Perfect night.
It was like my fourth time seeing the movie, and it just gets better and better. You catch little things. Yeah. I love that film. I think it's a masterpiece. Me too.
Emily, we got to get you to watch it one day.
I know. Someday Emily. I will. I haven't done that one yet. I got around to Midsummer finally. The Piano Wire, need I say more?
Look, you can look away. That's like 5 seconds.
It's true. I will say.
It's at the end.
I will say Obsession for me is like, when we started this podcast, Little History, I could not watch scary movies at all. And since doing it and talking about horror and like learning about it.
Wow.
I love horror now, and the fact that I could like see Obsession in a theater.
She's made so much progress.
Let's applaud my growth. But Obsession to me, thank you. Obsession to me is so perfect because it is like, it's scary. You get the thrill, you get some jump scares, you get like uncomfortable, but it's really, it feels like a roller coaster. You're just like on this ride. You kind of can't look away. So it's like perfect, I think, for anybody even curious about scary movies. Because it's just so fun, which I don't know if years ago I would have described any horror movies as fun, but it's so fun. And so I'm curious, like, what parts of the scary stuff or the not scary stuff are the most fun being in, where you're like, oh my God, we're like making a horror movie.
Well, this is something that I like to talk about. It's that the scariest parts on the screen, the dark scenes, the gory scenes, the jump scares, 9 times out of 10 feel the least scary when we're filming. Like, especially those, like, for me, you really have to just rely on the director and their vision, because usually it's fully lit. It's not dark. That's all after. And it feels so silly what you're doing. And
it does.
And you don't hear the sounds, you don't hear the music, you don't know how the director's gonna edit the scene, and especially the jumps, since the timing is such a crucial thing. That all comes together in the edit. So here's the thing. As an actor, I want to do my character justice, and that's really all I can focus on in the moment. That, and I think, like, in my opinion, the actor's most important job is to be present. Like, do your work first, and then so that you can show up and be present for new discoveries. Some of my favorite parts of Obsession in particular, and that you can see some of my influence from, like, my things that I like to watch, are moments that were just me genuine being present in the moment, because when you believe it and it's real, like for me, the actor, that's going to help the audience. The movie's only going to be as scary as my character is scared, but genuinely scared.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of there's like this element of letting go, and that's not just in that aspect, it's also with the trust in the director. And I think, honestly, for me, I don't know about you, Megan, but going forward, like Obsession has really set the bar high on so many different levels. And I just hope that I have the opportunity to continue working with, well, I'd love to work with Curry again, but to continue working with directors that know what the heck they're doing. Like they're editing the movie in their head. They show up with a specific vision. Like Curry's scary scenes in the movie were so incredibly thought out all the way down. He had like illustrations of each shot. Like he already had temp music that he was playing while he was putting them together. He had a slideshow. He showed it was great. So we were able to just lean in and trust him, and that's when it felt like we're making a horror movie, because we knew what we were shooting. And Curry let us see the monitor too, which a lot of directors don't do.
Sometimes you feel like you're flying blind as an actor. Like you don't see like all the shots, and you're not quite sure how it's going to come together. And sometimes you're like, I don't even know if it's going to look good. Like, did I do good?
Sometimes it's every time.
Yeah. But Curry's so like, he does have such a clear vision, and everyone's included in that vision, you know? Like he brings everyone in on his world and his ideas, and that helps you like on the day as well, like when you're filming, because I feel like you can believe it and like trust yourself in these situations, in these scenarios way more when you see the vision as well, you know?
Yeah, I think, it's acting we talk about a lot on this podcast. It can be like, I think it can feel kind of silly sometimes. Like you said, like it's like not scary when you're like being scary, but if you know what the larger vision is and you're like all in it together, you can really, I think the scariest thing we think in watching a scary movie is watching someone be scared, because that's what tells you how to feel. So the fact that you were able to feel that way on set is like, I think really gets the vision across.
And then kind of on the like opposite end of that thought, does being in a scary movie now change how you watch scary movies at all? Does it change that experience? Or are you still able to like turn that part of your brain off, be an audience member, or are you
watching it like being like, I know how they did that, you know?
Right.
I've always caught myself like, ever since I started acting and like working on sets, like thinking about how did they set up that shot? Or like, or if there's like green screen involved or something, like I know the actor's like reacting to nothing and has to act like petrified, like looking at, you know, a dot on the wall. I've always thought about that type of stuff, but I don't necessarily feel like it takes me out of experiencing the story either. I think there's like even more of an appreciation for the art form, because there's an understanding of what it takes to make films. How do you feel, Michael?
I completely agree with what you said. And to add to that, I also think personally, I'm so desensitized to it's incredibly rare that I will scream or jump. I just don't think I'm capable anymore.
Well, you started so young.
And really the last movie that really got to me, and I didn't even jump or anything, just a movie that made me feel that like that adrenaline rush to the max, to where afterwards I was like glowing, was the Blair Witch Project, which I only saw for the first time a few years ago.
So good.
And I couldn't believe that I hadn't seen it. And you know, there's like, I wanted a lot more from it. Obviously it's a low budget movie, but the tone that they created in that movie was just unreal. But actually, that's not the right word. It was so real. And
found footage always gets me the most too, because of exactly that.
You feel
it
so like
feels
close
like
to
you're
it.
stumbling into a documentary.
But it's so hard to get found footage right. Like it all comes back to how grounded and real the performances are. And that's the thing for me, I can look past the technicalities of the scares and everything, because I usually see that stuff coming. But when the actor's performance is so incredibly masterful, like Toni Collette in Hereditary, or you know, like anyway, I'll just stick with her because like I can't get her out of my head for that. you almost don't see things coming because you're so invested in their performance and you just cannot look away. You can't blink. So that's when it gets me. So I think for me, that's really important to keep it scary. And anything can be scary. Sometimes like a look over into a corner and there's nothing there. One of the scariest scenes in Hereditary for me was when Toni Collette saw like a shadow of her mother in the corner, flipped on the light switch, and there was nothing there. That haunted me.
Right in the beginning. And to your point, like no scary sound design right there. No like loud noise. It's just
that
you
is
just
so
see
powerful. Yeah.
Yeah, you just like move past it and you're like, wait, did y'all see that?
Right.
Yeah.
This is going to come out after the movie releases wide.
Okay.
So we can do spoilers. And a spoiler we particularly wanted to talk to you both about, and particularly your experience, Megan, is the
I know
you might
car
know.
scene. What was filming that like? What was? I'm assuming there were some prosthetics, some fun makeup. What's going on in that scene for you?
Oh yeah. Oh, that was so fun. I've never done that before. And I mean, that was my favorite day on set. It was just so crazy fun and technical. And yeah, I mean, they had me do a cast of my face so that they could build
scary,
a
honestly.
I was going to say, even that feels a little scary.
You guys, that is like no joke. I thought I was fine. Like I've never really felt like claustrophobic. Like I'm not a claustrophobic girly. When they pour that
Is
stuff
that a thing?
over me,
Claustrophobic girlies?
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not one, but maybe I am now.
I'm sure they're out there.
They pour that stuff on you, and it's like putty or like whatever. It's like,
Oof.
and then and then it starts to dry, and it's just becomes like cement, like stuck to your face, and you get so claustrophobic.
Don't they do little straws?
Yeah.
Ooh, scary.
Oh my gosh, it's so scary. Well, isn't that in?
That's in something.
in a movie, and now I can't remember what.
I can't remember
movie
which
it is.
one, but
it's
I was
in-
like, this is smart because it's really scary.
It's in the Mia Goth movie.
Yes, Maxine.
It's in Maxine. Yeah, no, that okay. That in itself was scary. Yeah, it's just so claustrophobic. I almost had a panic attack, which has never happened to me before, and then I like literally had to go into Zen mode and meditate because I would have started to hyperventilate in there. But that was cool. I'd never done that, and like got that out of the way. Cool new experience, and then like they made a doll version of me that looked like me.
Also
like,
scary.
Weird. We would walk into the room and there'd be little
the
double
missing
me.
couple teeth. There were two dolls, right? One was super smashed and one was just about to get smashed. But it always had a few missing teeth, and it really made me uncomfortable.
And you're sitting in the car next to the doll.
The whole day.
Scary doll. Yeah. So that's scary too.
I had to start having conversations with it to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
It wasn't very talkative, but it did have a random stream of blood. Like at lunch, I was sitting there just like chilling, waiting, and I turned over and I heard like this air noise, and then it just went like,
oh my God.
Yeah, it was like the uncanny valley version of me.
Yes.
And then there's just the one that's like, I mean, who is that? Like her face is like done, like gone, just hanging out and like in the rooms around our set, like in the green room and stuff.
For a while, that thing floated, or that thing was on set the whole time in like a bucket or something.
Yeah, it was a little off-putting, but yeah. And then just filming it was so fun. There was a lot of technical elements. Yeah. We've talked about this so many times, but like we only had 2 takes basically to get the shot because of the glass, the breakaway glass. We only had 2 of those. So there was like pressure, a lot of technical elements with the timing, and got to make all that believable, and get my head bashed, and it all ended up working out. I mean, the second take is the one we used, and it was so fun. I loved doing it. So
I mean, it feels like if you're in a horror movie and you don't get to do a little bit of that, you'd be a little disappointed, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Totally
well,
agree.
what was I here for?
That's what I'm here for.
Everyone in this movie except for Andy Richter. Like,
He'll get another chance.
He got off this time. But
everyone in this movie got screwed up really bad.
yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. But like as an actor, I love this stuff where I'm like screaming and terrified and just letting it rip. Like I live for that. So
Megan, did you do like, so smash, smash, smash? There were like, did you record those later in ADR?
Oh yeah.
Yes. What is
That's
crazy?
my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Just watch yourself get your head bashed in and try to vocalize it.
Okay, really? Are literally doing ADR, and he's like, okay, make some like grunt noises as if you're getting your head smashed. Like, okay, do that. And he's like, okay, can you make some like gurgling noises? Like there's blood caught.
They were cut from the film. They were cut.
I know. I noticed
give us
that.
the gurgle cut.
Maybe it's too like difficult to hear, but you know, I literally like
because she's like
my
not
head
dead.
is bashed in. Yeah. I'm still like alive, gurgling. I was like, oh my God, this is so dark and terrible, but so funny. Those ADR sessions are just like, crazy actor, like
kind of silly. You got to trust the vision.
Exactly. That's an primetime example of silly.
Movie magic.
Before we wrap up with you guys, I mean, we kind of talked about it, I feel like a little thing, but do you have like a favorite memory from shooting this movie that could have been on set or off? Just like a thing that you'll take with you.
Let me think. The whole thing was fantastic. I mean, it was like, this is a cliche, but it really was like a summer camp. We all just kind of jumped into this thing. I mean, Megan was probably there for a quarter of shooting.
Yeah.
But obviously Bear's point of view. So I was there I didn't miss a day. I think there's only one shot of the movie that I wasn't there for. It was like a hand thing, but then we ended up redoing it anyway. The whole experience was so amazing that it's hard to pinpoint just one moment. I mean, we genuinely had such a blast. The chemistry between the whole cast and crew was something that I've never experienced before, and that I'll be chasing for the rest of my career as an actor. Maybe, let me think. I would say just for example, there's a scene at the end of Bear in the bathroom, and it's a long scene and there's no dialogue. Like that was really rewarding to film because I got to internalize all of my kind of character work, but there was no dialogue. So that was just a really rewarding thing to be allowed to just like completely be in the moment. And it felt like it was all coming from me, and that I was trusted with this like huge opportunity to do this. That for me, that was that felt incredible. But it really is just a collaboration. I could go on, but it's hard to pinpoint a moment. But I loved every day that Megan was on set, and I wanted more. I was like, I want more scenes with Megan.
I know. I would just come visit set sometimes because I just wanted to hang. Like we really all became such great friends, and
great sign.
And I've never had friendships with like everyone on the cast and crew in the way that I have with Obsession, like where we want to see each other and check in like every, however many weeks just to like see each other.
Yeah.
But I second like everything you said. I also love the scene you're talking about, Michael. I just like love your performance.
Thank you.
I agree with everything. The whole experience was like next level. I hope to experience that again. What? Say it.
I have it. It just came to mind, and you know this one. I forgot about this.
Locked out. What?
Locked out.
Yeah, I talked
Tell
about
the story.
This. Okay, so there was a time.
It was all my fault too.
Was it you? Because I talked about this.
It was me. I was like, "What is this thing in the door?" And I took it out.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, we were filming overnight. It was cold, and dark, and we were supposed to be walking out of work, out of the music shop, and
but tell them what it was. What was it really? The building.
The building was actually like some building on the Pomona campus.
It used to be like a mental hospital.
Oh, okay. Mental hospital building.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were shooting off hours. It's like the middle of the night. So they were like, hey, we've propped this door open. It doesn't close fully. Like, don't let it close fully because we'll be locked out of the building and we'll have to call a groundsman to like come and unlock it. And we're like, okay, word. And then I guess Michael, I didn't even know it was you, but Michael accidentally closed the door whilst we were inside, like before they called action.
Well, I was like, the door has to be shut for us to exit
Open
the
it.
door. And like behind us, there's this like area where everyone was like, it's haunted. Do not go in there. It's also dangerous. There's broken glass. There's shit everywhere. And it was terrifying. And the worst part were these little windows that were all fogged up. You could look through. Oh my God, it was horrible. And of course, I locked us in there for like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we like walked around and explored because like they needed to call someone to come unlock the door. We were trapped in there.
Oh no,
and
you
then
had
we were
to
like
screaming.
It's giving haunted vibes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So that was funny.
I'm glad you guys made it out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they almost got us.
They
I don't
almost
know.
got you.
It was scary.
I liked it.
I mean, it's like once you know you made it out, it's sort of like, well, that was cool.
Now we laugh about it.
I had fun, but I can tell you what, Indy was not impressed. She was like, Michael. She was like, Michael, I'm not happy right now. I was like, I know. I'm sorry. I messed up.
It's so funny.
Well, we are so excited for this movie. So excited for you guys, thrilled for everybody. This independent movie that's poised to be this massive success.
I heard you guys broke a Rotten Tomatoes record today. Did you guys hear about this?
I'm looking right in this very moment. Let me check because we were at 79, and when you get to 80, it's like oh no, it didn't do it automatically because we're at 81. But yeah, we have a 96, and I heard that it was so far the highest rated movie of the year across all genres.
Hell
Which is,
yeah.
oh my God.
Incredible. It's so good. We're going to tell all our listeners to go see it. I think I'm going to see it again this weekend. I loved it. Go see it in theaters,
I want to see it
obviously.
again with people. It's like, it's
so
you
must.
fun to see it in a theater.
Fun.
Yeah.
The
you
best.
have to.
Thank you both so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us.
And yeah, truly, congrats. It's
Thank you.
it's so great. Really excited.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great yapping with you guys.
Yeah, it was great talking to you.